later.
All right, but first, if you have $18,000 burning a hole in your wallet and you love water skiing and you really want to impress your friends, we got a high-tech toy for you. Check this out.
It's a brisk afternoon on Lake Sammamish just outside Seattle, Washington. The water temperature is a mere 12 degrees Celsius. For pro wakeboarder Eddie Roberts, that means 2 wetsuits. But Eddie isn't just riding today, he's also driving.
Here we go.
That's right, no driver needed, no spotter required.
I get a lot of weird looks from people.
This is the Solo, a remote-controlled watercraft that puts the rider in the driver's seat.
I like it that you can just kind of carve your own path. You don't have to follow any particular path by a boat or a jet ski or anything like that. You can just kind of go out exploring in it, and that's one of the things that I really like about it.
Robin Sells is president of the company that's been perfecting the Solo for more than 20 years. He's also an avid water skier.
Well, I've been involved in water sports all my life. My first time up, I was hooked. I was hooked all my life, and I'm now 62. Solo is operated by a 70 horsepower 2-stroke engine and a jet pump. It has an impeller versus a propeller, so everything is internal.
Earlier designs used hydraulic cables to control the boat. But Solo uses onboard actuators connected to an electronic ski handle.
We have a series of kill switches that are built right into the back of the handle here, so you have to be touching at least one of them for the boat to operate. On the front of the handle, we have our controls here, so you have your throttle up and down, have your steering left and right, your start and your stop button, and just in case, we also have a safety lanyard that attaches to your life vest. And so if you fall or eat it, that shuts the engine right down.
Safe doesn't mean boring.
The Solo's got way more than enough power than you really even need for wakeboarding. I mean, you could probably jump off your wakeboard and start barefooting on it if you wanted to.
And don't let its size fool you. The Solo can hold its own on the water.
With the things that you can do with this really is just kind of work on like switch riding, a lot of 180s, and anything that doesn't really require too much of a handle pass or anything like that. But it's definitely nice to work on a lot of the fundamentals.
One of the aspects that makes this boat so appealing to slalom skiers is the tracking ability.
The secret of Solo stability is a patented tri-hull design, as well as these twin skags or fins underneath the water intake.
And then the rest is just a little bit of technique, because again, as you are cutting really hard one way, you're also the driver, so you're hitting the controls a little bit to steer that nozzle the opposite direction. It's really amazing you don't pull it around to the extent that you think you're going to.
Sounds complicated.
When I tell people that the learning curve on this thing is usually about 5 to 10 minutes tops, they look at me like I'm really not quite all there.
What are all the buttons for here?
Well, you know, Lawrence, it's like a video game on the water. You've got your...
To test that claim, Lawrence Cornelius has agreed to test out the Solo on his hydrofoil.
We're ready.
Whoa!
He begins with a brief tutorial. At first, Lawrence struggles. Using the controls with thick gloves doesn't help, but on the 4th attempt, he's up. Only 2 minutes, 23 seconds. Not bad. Now someone tell Lawrence to throttle down.
Tremendous amount of power. It'll pull your arms off. It's pretty impressive. It turns really quick, does good circles. It was a gas.
And Robin isn't done tinkering. The Solo SF-125 coming out next year will have 50 more horsepower, a GPS tracking system, a collision avoidance system, sonar, and...
We've gone wireless.
That's right, the 2013 model is Bluetooth enabled. Riders can also pre-program speeds and skill levels, and the Solo will respond automatically.
It senses torque. It will automatically move that jet nozzle the opposite direction so that you as a skier can actually run a slalom course.
Until then, riders agree that Solo provides a unique and personal experience.
But I tell you, the thrill of being able to go out by myself with nobody there, it was almost like downhill skiing and taking off into some virgin snow all by yourself with nobody else around. I could go when I wanted to go and where I wanted to go.
That is, until your friends want to borrow it.